When we are dealing with Medicare requirements, the very first thing that we want to do if we are going to later on make a claim to Medicare or DVA, we want to make sure that we've got the Medicare details in our patient record. These can be found under our government benefit, and here we've just got a test Medicare number that we've entered into the system, and Luke is the first person on the card. If perhaps he was a child and he was on his mom or dad's card, we might have this as position 1, 2, or 3. And then we have a few other details here. You can actually see that this has already been verified. The system has done this in the background previously. So what you would see normally is perhaps a slightly different color to this icon here. The only other details that are really worth touching on with the Medicare details here, there are some weird and wonderful little variants that a lot of people don't know about, where there are some suffixes for certain types of Medicare cards or scenarios. And additionally, although you mostly think of a Medicare card expiring on just a month and year, there are certain variations of Medicare cards that do actually have a set expiry date. These are usually international visitors on a reciprocal health card where there is a defined exit date. Anyway, here we've captured our Medicare details. We also alternatively could input a few DVA details, including what nature of the card it is, or we can even capture some NDIS identifiers. At the moment, only Medicare and DVA numbers are verified by the system. So I'm just going to update Luke. And then the next thing that I want to do is this online patient verification. And so first off, we can see, great, Luke has been recognized. This is all well and good. There are some circumstances where it may tell you that everything is fine, but if you are dealing with a child, you will need to do a few extra steps in setting up the parent's Medicare details as the claimant. I will come back to that in a second. The other thing we can see here, though, there's a little bit of a problem with some of the health fund details that we've got recorded. So let's just go down and check this, and we can actually see that Australian Unity is the health fund, and this is the member number, clearly test data. So the system has flagged this is not recognized. So you may want to just check that if you are doing any other kinds of IMC or IHC claims directly to the private health fund. However, we don't need to worry about that at the moment because we're just focused on Medicare and we've got our passing check. Behind the scenes, if you update the Medicare number, the system is going to automatically try to look that up and verify that for you. There are a few other scenarios where if the details are very close, and we do our online patient verification, sometimes we will get a prompt to correct or update some of the information. For example, Luke has a new card. Just take a little bit of a look at what happens if we don't get a match. So we can see here that the system is going, well, you've got something that's very, very similar, but according to Medicare, the given name is Luke, and I can make a choice to apply the changes, or I can check with my patient if that is actually the correct detail.